What's going on, guys? I want to give y'all a quick review on the War in Heaven movie that I made with AI. Just kind of help answer some questions and go over some details that people may have missed and hidden messages that I actually, planted inside this short AI movie. Okay, so the first thing, the final production is going to be about 30 minutes long. This short AI movie that I made, which is 13 minutes long, is kind of like a proof of concept. So there's going to be more dialogue. There's going to be more action scenes in it. I was very limited on certain things that I could do because AI is just not technology advanced to where I can get major epic battle scenes that I really wanted to show in this. And so I kind of just had to work with what I had to work with during this time. And also my laptop is not in a great condition. So I had to work about 18 hours a day, 108 hours within like 6 days to get this thing completed. So that's the first thing. The second is that I made a post in the description saying that this is not meant to be 100% biblically accurate. So in order to make this 100% biblically accurate, it would only be about a 5-minute short, right? Because there's only 3 scriptures referencing the war in heaven and the fall of Lucifer. I think it's actually 4 because you get Luke 18 as well, or Luke 10:18. So Revelation 12:7-9, Ezekiel 28:15-19, Isaiah 14:2-12. And also there's no dialogue, right? So to make it 100% biblically accurate, you can't add any dialogue because the Bible doesn't give any dialogue of what happened during that war. You would just have to just show the war in heaven, like war broke out and fighting, and then that's about it. So as a director, we be creative to make this story more interesting. The third thing is I added Lilith and also Triel. Lilith is actually mentioned in the Bible. I found this out just yesterday. Isaiah 34:14. It talks about how wildcats shall meet with hyenas, goat demons shall call to each other. There's also Lilith shall repose. So in the Hebrew, it's Lilith. And it in the, I think it's the Brown Drivers Briggs lexicon, which is an authoritative. It says Lilith, name of a female goddess known as a night demon. I thought she was only found in King Solomon's book of demonology, but she's also in the Bible as well. So we wanted to add Lilith to kind of just, expand the storyline, her working with Hellel, which is Lucifer. And also somebody had commented and said that they didn't like how I used his Hebrew name. The reason why I wanted to go with his Hebrew name is because we have Michael, we have Gabriel, we have Sariel, different angels that end with L. So I wanted to go with Hellel, which means light bearer, which is translated in English Lucifer. So it just kind of just all, flows better. Hellel, Lucifer, light bearer, it's the same thing. Also wanted to address some of the comments that were in the guild. So I posted this video up in the Angel Guild, and there were some good comments, and then people who just kind of really didn't understand the concept. I'm very limited on what I can show in there, and also the description as well. So I wanted to answer some things. Now, one person commented, said the dark side had too much power. Now, it may have looked like the dark side had too much power, but did you recognize in the end that the dark side was defeated? So the message that I wanted to show was that Lucifer, or Hellel, tries to make himself seem bigger than what he really is. So that's why you see, him, powering up and this and that. And when that war broke out, war causes chaos and destruction. So there was some tearing up in the kingdom of heaven. This is one reason why he had to be casted out, because we see when war happens here on earth, it is total chaos and destruction, right? World War I, World War II. And we know that the devil is behind those things. He influences people to start wars and things like that. So yeah, war is going to cause destruction. So that's why we see a lot of destruction that happened in the kingdom of heaven. Like, this is real. And Playmakers in the Faith is not going to be sugar-coated. If darkness is evil, we're going to show it. Now, of course, it's not going to be too dark, but we want to make it real enough to where it's like, okay, now that's real. I want this thing to be realistic. There's a lot of other Christian shows out there which kind of tone it down and sugarcoat it. I want playmakers in the faith to be real all the way. So now I want to address some of the hidden messages that I placed in there. So when Hillel first transformed into that dark figure, right, and then he goes into the worship hall, he's back into his normal self. The reason why I did that is because scripture says that for Satan masquerades himself as an angel of light. So he transformed first into that dark figure by himself, but then when he went into the worship hall around all the other angels, he disguised himself, right? And then later transformed himself into the dark figure. So I wanted to use that scripture to show that he was trying to deceive them. Like he went in there as if everything was fine, but then showed his true form. And the last thing, some people didn't like it because it was AI. I remember when I first started seeing AI generated content on social media, I was like, but then when I started realizing that I could start using AI to help bring my vision to pass even more, I was like, wow, in the industry today for 3D animation, it's very expensive. It's usually around $100,000 a minute. I remember making a short 17-second, 3D animation with my team, and it cost me $2,600. So this short AI movie that I made cost me about $800, maybe close to 1,000. I had about 8 different platforms that I used. I had to upscale the videos. I used a lot of credits, but it was a lot of work, and I'm glad I got it done. So that was just a concept. We got more to come on the way. If you like the content, please subscribe. Please join the Patreon for free. All right. God bless.